They blocked him from day one. They were hate, chatted his name and believe every promise, but now these same loyal Trump supporters feel blunt sides. After ordering a sudden military strike on Iran, Trump shocked his own best. The men who answer swear to end foreigners' war just started one. Online mega farmers are exploding. This is not what we voted for. He betrayed us. We feel used. For years, they stood by him through a scandal, impeachment, and media frustrations. But now, some are walking away. Trump said he was different. Now, even his most loyal fans are asking, was it all just talk? Let us know in the comment section, see the reactions from people, what people actually react on Trump's reactions.
So right now, MAGA, they're having a dilemma that they cannot figure out. They don't know if they support Donald Trump in the war that he drew us in Iran, or if they want to actually stand true to their positions prior to the election, which is that they didn't want the United States to be pulled into more wars. You have Marjorie Taylor Greene and other MAGA saying, oh my gosh, no, actually, this is a bad thing. Like, we didn't actually want this to happen. And then you have others like Charlie Kirk, like Ted Cruz, who are saying, oh no, actually, we trust Donald Trump wholeheartedly. And even though we campaigned and said that he was going to be the president to start no new wars, and we were literally with video evidence, with photo evidence, because we could still go back. The internet, your digital footprint is forever.
The MAGA civil war is heating up right now, folks, over Donald Trump's involvement in the Israel-Iran war. This all exploded today after Donald Trump attacked none other than Tucker Carlson. As we reported here the other day, Tucker Carlson in his newsletter blasted Trump as being complicit in Israel's attack on Iran. And Tucker warned that getting involved would be a middle finger in the faces of the millions of voters who cast their ballots for Trump. Well, Trump was not very happy about that, and today he was asked about that while he was at the G7, and he sarcastically said, I don't know what Tucker Carlson is saying, let him go get a television network and say it so that people listen.
Hey MAGA, are you tired of winning yet? Since USA decided to attack Iran unprovoked, instead of choosing violence, they're just going to choose their strait, of which a lot of ships go through to transport goods, which means our prices in USA are going to go higher even more.
So as we sit here on the precipice of World War III, I figured it's probably a good time as any for me to address my young white Americans, 18 to 24, who really helped propel Trump to victory. Did it feel good, that beautiful shining moment where you got that validation from your grandpa, your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle, whoever it was? You told your little Biden joke and they were, that's a good one. You know, millennials and the rest of your generation, they're worthless, but you're one of the good ones.
And I regret my damn vote, okay? He promised America first, now he's sending billions to Israel while we're drowning back home. I didn't vote for him to babysit the whole damn world. I voted for America first.
Okay, I understand that some of us are finding enjoyment from watching some of these MAGA voters regret their vote. However, we knew that was coming, right? We knew the regret was coming. We just knew it, right? I think it's time we stop laughing and try to figure it out, because it's serious. I get it. But we need to figure out how to get out of this, right? I thought so. I thought you'd agree. We're enjoying it a little bit too much because it's not going to change anything. We need to be focusing on getting out of this mess.
And somebody in the White House needs to take Trump and sit his ass the fuck down. Life already hard, then we gotta worry about this bullshit. Ever since you stepped foot in the motherfucking White House, you ain't did nothing but cause motherfucking chaos. I'm not getting out there fighting no motherfucking body. I'm on Iran's side. I'm on their motherfucking side. Fuck the US, I don't give a damn.
So to everybody out there who believe that the current regime that is in control of Iran, I'm not going to call them the Iranians, because there's a difference between the people of Iran, the ones who want freedom, the ones who want essentially what we're experiencing over here in the West, and those who are in control, the Islamic regime, the Islamic Brotherhood that is looking to essentially destroy all of Western civilization. For those of y'all who believe that this was simply none of our business and we should not get involved, I got some news for you. It turns out that according to the old Ayatollah, there is now a fatwa on DJT's head. Now, for those of y'all who've never heard of a fatwa, actually, the first time I ever heard of it was in Curb Your Enthusiasm. And essentially what it means is there is an open call to take your life. Yeah. So there is currently and will essentially always be, of course, unless it is called off by the Ayatollah, a fatwa on DJT's head, which means that it is open season to take his life. As a matter of fact, it would be seen as an honor for somebody to do exactly that. They would be massively rewarded in the life to come.
Donald Trump said we have total control over the skies over Iran, and we know exactly where the supreme leader is right now, and the only reason he's still breathing is simply because Donald Trump is allowing it. Like Justin Bieber, Donald Trump is standing on business. For the last 2 decades, Donald Trump said Iran shouldn't have nuclear weapons. He wasn't even the president 20 years ago. Iran's favorite chant is death to America. If they get nukes, where do you think the first nuke is going? Your mama's house!
Can you please explain to me how starving 2 million people and brutally killing women and children daily for nearly 500 days in Gaza combats anti-Semitism and protects Jews worldwide? Because it seems obvious to me, a Jewish person, that associating these actions and other war crimes with Judaism not only harms Jewish safety and betrays Jewish values, but also fuels anti-Semitism.
Y'all are not getting it. It's not clocking to you that Trump and this administration are going to do exactly what they want to do. They just attacked Iran without any congressional approval. So when folks are talking about, oh, we can't do this, we shouldn't do that because they're going to declare martial law, they're going to do it if they want to do it. These people are not fixated on following the law, as we have seen with these ICE raids and kidnapping, and doing everything that they can possibly do to repeal the 14th Amendment.
But look at what we've got going on right now. Not only is he tweeting out incendiary comments like, Tehran, you all need to evacuate immediately. I told you so. It's too late. Millions of lives are going to perish because Iran didn't sign the agreement that I took them out of the last time I was in office. And even last night, making comments, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Nobody knows what I'm going to do. That's literally an interview he just gave last night about something as serious as whether or not he's dragging our country into a war we did not start and do not belong in. He's taking it with such a flippant attitude, whether he's going to allow our country that already has our bombs dropping on Iran, whether we're going to go proactively participate in preemptively slaughtering tens of thousands, hundreds.
So there's a Trumper on this app who likes to wear his MAGA hat and go to Disneyland and just try to see what he could incite and see if anybody's going to approach him and say anything. Well, that MAGA creator is now feeling, in his words, betrayed by Donald Trump and his decision to bomb Iran. Take a look.
Donald Trump has officially betrayed MAGA. Instead of upholding his promise of staying out of these forever wars, he just announced that the United States has bombed Iran. Donald Trump announced on Truth, I will give an address to the nation 10 p.m. at the White House regarding our very successful military operation in Iran. This is a historic moment. No, it's not. For the United States, Israel, and for the world, Iran must agree to the end of this war. Israel started it. What a freaking disappointment, man. What a disappointment this is, where you just believed that a freaking politician was actually trustworthy, that whenever he said he would stay out of these wars and bring world peace, that America would be America first, not Israel first.
I thought Trump was all about promises made and promises kept. Like, How are you guys just now coming around to the fact that everything this man says is a straight up lie? He is not keeping any promises to you. He is not going to help you, and he was definitely going to be involved in some sort of war because we are in bed with Israel, and it is an absolute disaster how they continue to attack people and make all these false claims about Iran having access to a nuclear weapon. They've been saying they have a nuclear weapon for decades. They are weeks away. They're months away. They're a year away. They don't have it. And now here we are bombing them. We are going to be dragged into another war in the Middle East. The one thing that Donald Trump, actually, a lot of people agree with him on, is that the war in Iraq was a complete disaster. We are now seeking these weapons of mass destruction again that do not exist. And we are going to be sending our sons and daughters off to a foreign country to die. This is what is going to happen. And if you've ever trusted and thought that Donald Trump was going to tell you the truth, that's another FAFO for you, MAGA. So even hardcore MAGA supporters, I'm not saying they're all fleeing. They'll find a way to do the mental gymnastics to make this all work out to where he's still the hero. But even some hardcore ones like this guy are not liking what Donald Trump is doing.
I said, why don't you let them fight? Why are we getting in the middle of it? I said, let them fight. Sir, we want to do it. They go in and they end up fighting both of them. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Let them fight. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Iran is under attack. What do we do? What do we do? Dad, what do we do? Dad, what do we do?
Police have just fired.
Over a flag. I took my flag and I slapped it on the ground because obviously the state of America. I'm dragging them because they're dragging us. And over a flag, y'all saw what happened.
What the actual fuck is going on in this country? Abelardo Delgado, 68-year-old Mexican-born, died in ICE custody during a transfer handled by private contractors. Zero oversight. Me say that again, private fucking companies are playing with human lives. His family said he was held, even detained. Weeks later, he's in a wheelchair, barely able to speak, dead, gone. Still no explanation. This isn't neglect. This is outright abuse. And on top of all of this, Trump has bombed Iran. No congressional vote. No authorization. Here's the sick part. He was told this could trigger sleeper cell attacks inside the U.S. And he did it anyway. He knowingly is putting American civilians at risk just to flex power. So yeah, AOC is right. Impeach the motherfucker. This isn't leadership. This is outright authoritarianism. July 4th and July 17th, we rise again nationwide. For Abelardo, for the voiceless, for the fucking future. There they show up. Be loud.
If you have liked the video, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe on IO Trends for more trending video.